So this is the Hampton Inn, Calgary, north by the airport. So here we go. So this is the door. We've got the people thing here with the cover to keep all the light from coming in. I like that. We've got a security feature here to block the door on top of the deadbolt, which is nice. And we've got a do not disturb sign, which seems to be hard to come by in some hotels. So let's take a look. This, I think, is going to be the bathroom. Very wide door. That's cool. Let's get some light on in here. So we've got the sink here and a standard Neutrogena soap and other Hampton Inn, Hilton type amenities. And we've got some Kleenex, some towels. And that down there is probably the hair dryer. Got a couple outlets there. And it's interesting, we've got this little sort of partial wall with some power on it. Also power on the other wall. And then we've got the garbage and recycling toilet paper, additional toilet paper, towels, and the toilet simple flush. I personally prefer those 2-button toilets where one is for waste and one is for liquid, but that's okay. What do we have here? Okay, just some towel instructions. Nice little picture there. Another towel there for the floor in front of the shower. Let's take a look at the shower head condition. Looks pretty clean, not brand new, but definitely clean. A little ledge for the soap, grab bar. I like a grab bar. This is interesting. They've got the shower head over here, but the controls over here. Oh, I like that. Normally, the controls are like here somewhere underneath the shower head, and so you're fiddling with it and whatever. Here, you don't have to be subjected to the heat or cold as you're adjusting it. There's another little ledge thing there, which is nice. So it's got a glass barn door style thing there on the shower. So far, this is fairly standard for a Hampton Inn. That's one thing I like about Hampton Inns is they're very consistent. So let's check this here. So we've got a closet that includes extra bedding, a safe, an ironing boards, coat hangers. It looks like they have a laundry service there for dry cleaning, and something to put your luggage on, which I often like to use. Well, now this configuration is a little bit different. This actually reminds me a little bit of the Park MGM in Las Vegas. You can check out our review and room tour video for that. But this is laid out a little bit like that was, and I kind of like it. It's a little different for a Hilton, but it's nice. So I'll take you through on a little tour. We've got the full-length mirror here. Got a couple of more plugs there. Hilton properties always have tons of plugs. I love it. I rely on it. There is the control for the, that's the thermostat, control for heat and air conditioning, which it is on. And let's go give it a listen. It's not too loud. Making a little bit of noise, but nothing too bad. A little white noise can help you sleep. So there we have that. Let's take a look at the view. So we are by the Calgary Airport, so you've got a bit of a view of the Calgary Airport. And it's interesting because there is another hotel that's kind of joined at the hip here. It's another Hilton property, Homewood Suites, I believe. So they're both kind of in the shared parking area. So it's kind of cool. This is like the little Hilton area by the airport. And so yeah, there's some water there, which is nice. These drapes, a little bit different from what you'd normally see in a Hilton property. Let's take a look. So at the side of the bed here, we have the coffee maker, coffee cups and things like that. We've got a light with a couple of power outlets there. That's what I love about Hilton properties. You can rely on those power outlets. You do not need your Tron adapter at a Hilton property. This is the bed here. It's got a little ottoman thing on the end, which is kind of nice. That's very good. Let's take a look on the other end table here, nightstand. So we've got the alarm clock radio, another light with another couple of plugs. Love it, love it, love it. Keeping those cameras, those phones charged. So it's interesting design. They've got the television kind of in the corner here. So that's certainly unique. I think it could work. I imagine that this is probably pretty easy to angle. There we go, without doing any harm. It's got the remote control there and some drawers. I rarely put my clothes in drawers in hotel rooms because I'm often not there very much, and I keep my luggage pretty organized, so I put my luggage on the luggage rack and use that to keep everything in place. We've got a chair there, and we've got another light. There we go. So a bit more light here. And here's the fridge. The fridge is sort of like a standalone affair, almost operating like an end table to the, or side table to the chair. So that's a little bit different. Standard fridge we've got there, pretty good. And we've got a desk over here, which This reminds me a little bit of a Hilton property I stayed at in Indianapolis. It was a bit like this. So let's take a look at what we've got here. So this looks like 2 ports. So those would be network connections, wired, which is interesting, and 2 plugs there, and I guess the ability to probably turn all that on and off. And so we have our ice bucket and a couple of cups. We got the chair and a garbage. So far, this looks great. I like this. This has the positive consistencies that I've come to rely upon and enjoy from Hilton properties, but it does it with its own style. It's a little unique, and it's actually nicely spacious. It's, you know, Hilton properties are generally fairly spacious, but I like the amount of space in this room. It's an unusual layout, but I think that's part of its charm. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Would you stay here? Do you think this would be a great place to stay in Calgary? It is near the airport, so it's not that centrally located, but if you're driving, it doesn't matter nearly as much, and if you're going to the airport, that could be perfect, because I do believe they have a shuttle. So if you found this video helpful at all, please do give it a thumbs up, and check out our channel. Feel free to subscribe. We've got a lot of hotel room tours like this one. We've also got tips on how to travel cheaper, travel smarter, travel more often, travel a little bit different. We've got a lot of cruising videos if you're into cruising. So thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.